What's going on, guys? Father Manuel here. I just want to show you guys how to repair this wall right here because we got a nice little hole. So what we're going to need is the all-purpose, the drywall, and the sandpaper. It's probably going to cost you about like 15 bucks, a little less than that. And with this drywall, it's probably going to last multiple jobs that you have to do. Same thing with this all-purpose, same thing with the sandpaper. So you'll probably go through a little bit of repairs with just $15 worth of stuff. And then you need something to cut the drywall to. You could use a traditional knife or something like that. It'll cut through the drywall pretty easily. You might have a little struggle, or you could get a sawzall, cut right through it very easily. And then also you'll probably need a paper to trace your hole, so you could make sure you got about the right size on your drywall, so you can cut that correctly. But you could use a sawzall, or you could use one of the drywall cutting knives. It's all up to you and your preference. Also, you could use a spatula to put this all-purpose on. Well, I'm gonna just show you guys how to do it with your hands, and then you sand it down and it's gonna look nice and smooth. So let's get to it. So you got your paper. You gotta feel around the hole. Then you go. Just make a simple guesstimate of what it is. It doesn't have to be perfect, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to cut this drywall to size to fit in there, because you don't want it to. It could be a little perfect, but you're still gonna have to use the all-purpose to make it look smooth. So now what I'm gonna do is cut this circle and then make the shape right here on the drywall. So give me a second for that. All right, so I got this cut out, so now let's make the shape real quick. We'll just use the corner edge. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because you're going to end up molding it to the shape once you get to the wall itself. There we go, we got it right there. Now next we're going to use this to cut out our piece. Let's get this all together. Clean up the mess, I guess, as we go. Alright. So now we got our piece of drywall. I'm not going to bore you with cutting this to shape, but I'm going to cut it to shape and we'll get back to you once we're done cutting this piece to shape. Alright guys, so we got it cut. As you can see, it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, because the perfections will come with the all-purpose. So, as you can see, I throw it in the hole. It fits pretty nicely. But for now, let's take that out, and we got to get rid of this drywall that's in here. So, just go push it into the wall. That's pretty good. So now when we put it in there, let's go right through. Right. So,
oh, that's all on the camera.
Put it in nice and perfect. So now we're going to come with the all-purpose. So give me some time. Now we got the all-purpose, so we're just going to put our hands in there. Fill in the gaps. And don't worry about it getting over to the area that you're not working on, because you're going to smooth everything down and clean it up. Just want to make sure I fill in all the holes. And once that's done, I'm going to go back and remove some of it, make it look a little neater. again, you could do this with a spatula and it'll make your life a lot easier, but of course we want to show you the simple of the simple, besides having the saw to cut everything. Make sure you get it deep in the hole so that when you sand it, it doesn't leave a hole. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just use a little bit of the cardboard from the sandpaper. I'm gonna smooth some of this out. Now if you come closer, you'll see that this edge right here, you can still kind of see the hole. So we gotta make sure that we smooth it out enough so you don't see that, and that we can sand it down to that hole. So let's cover that up. Alright guys, so I ended up making my life easier and I used the cardboard for the sandpaper. But I'm gonna leave it like that, leave it to dry to see what I need to add to it, if I need to add to it, and then we'll add another coat if we need to. But we'll leave it to dry and then we'll come back later to see how the sanding works. See if we need to add more all-purpose to it, or if we could just leave it like that and sand it down to where we need it to. Depending on what kind of all-purpose you have, like you could use this all-purpose or whatever kind of material you want to use. For this one specifically, you gotta wait 24 hours. So in 24 hours, we'll end up coming back and seeing what we have to do to it. So we're back. It's been a little longer than a day, but we're back to sand it down. So what I'm using is 220 grit from 3M. You could use whatever kind of sandpaper you want. It doesn't really matter. But here I'm gonna fold this up, so it makes it easier for me to use and sand this down. And it may be a long process, it may not be, but we're going to sand it down until it's completely smooth. And as you can see, I have some cracks in here. So as soon as I'm done sanding it down, I'm gonna have to add some more of the all-purpose onto it. So let's get to it. Just feel that, make sure, see how smooth it is against the other parts of the wall. So as you can see, everything is smoothing out from the hard surface that was before. And you're just going to keep going until it finally smooths out to the same, I guess, layer as the wall. See, when I'm touching it, I can still feel like the rise of it. So I'm gonna just keep going a little bit more on this bottom half. You see behind it, the wall is kind of coming out, the color of the wall is coming out. So now it's really getting to that perfect smoothness that we're looking for. Now see, what I'm feeling right here is the wall's imperfect. So I could feel the unevenness right here, so it seems like somebody probably ended up coming in here doing the same thing that I'm doing, but they messed up because it's uneven right here. So that's not me, so I'll just leave that alone. And let's get that second coat on here so we can fill in these gaps right here that we have. But that's mostly the sanding part right here. But it's gonna take another 24 hours to let it sit and finalize, and then we'll come back to sand it again. And as you can see on the floor, it did make a mess, so you want to put something there to catch as much as possible, so then you can come back and clean it. And I'm probably going to just use a wet rag or a wet paper towel to clean up this wall, and it'll basically disappear all this dust, because that's what it is, it's just dust. So that'll come right off. Alright, so guys, I got the little spatula with me now, because I want to just finish this out real quick. I know I showed you guys earlier how to do it without the spatula, but just so I could just finish this part out and then go through the drying process. Well, you could get one of these quickly at Home Depot or something, or you could snicker and laugh like someone behind the camera, because I know you guys heard that one. So we're back. It's been about 24 hours, so it's pretty dry now, right? So I'm gonna just go through, sand it up again, so then we have, a nice finish on the wall. And that's pretty much done right there. So I'm gonna just go through, clean up everything real quick, and then get back to you when everything is all cleaned up. Alright guys, so we're done with the wall. All that's left to do is paint, but I'm not gonna show you guys that because it all depends on your wall, what color your wall is. And you can always go to Home Depot, get one of those things that have all the different paint colors, and then you can match paint to your wall. But that's it for this video, how to completely seal up a wall. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on my own.